driving pretty hard all day. I want to get to New Brunswick, meet up with Brian from Fundy Flutes. We're going to hike down to the waterfall, Dixon Falls, I believe it is. There's stairs that goes down there and railings, and we're going to get some great shots, I think. I'm really looking forward to it. Well, now it's been quite a drive. It's about 16 hours. It's been a long haul. I decided to make this trip and see Brian in Fundy Park because we hadn't been down to the falls in a long time. So here we go. We're just pulling into Alma. We're at the boat dock here. I'm getting some shots before I stop in at Brian's place. This is downtown Alma, and Brian lives just towards the end of town. He has a business there called Fundy Flutes. Now here we've got the boats in the harbor. You can see these boats moving in the water. I tried different exposures. I used high ISO and short exposures, and I used some very long exposures to bring my ISO down. Tried every different way of shooting these boats, and I've been doing this for so many years. I pulled into my friend Brian's place at Fundy Flutes. Brian makes flutes here in the Bay of Fundy. We're going to go out and take some pictures today. We're going to go down to the waterfalls and get some great video on the waterfalls and some still shots. I'm really looking forward to it. This is some of Brian's most recent work and Fabi's paintings, which are just fabulous. But these are the flutes that Brian makes at Fundy Flutes. There's something to see. There's some really, really unique designs. Just fabulous craftsmanship. It's unbelievable work. There's a link in the description to Fundy Flutes. If you want to order something like this online, it's very possible to do. Lots of great artwork. Brian's been a photographer for many years. He's a life member of the Moncton Camera Club, and I've learned lots working with him photographing nature in Fundy Park. This is the path down to Dixon Falls. Brian and I are heading down here. We're going to get some great shots, I think. Wow, these waterfalls are just magnificent. Well, now I quite like this reflection in the green moss. If I get a shot, you'll see it right here. See what I can get. 40 years ago, we used to sit right in the water and photograph the waterfalls. There were no guardrails or anything in our way. I'm trying different live ND shots here. I'm here with my friend Brian Townsend. We've been coming here for my 30 years, I guess, taking pictures here. Came down to visit him at Fundy Flutes, and today we're in the park. We're getting some shots of Dixon Falls. I'm using my camera. Brian mostly works with his phone these days. Here's the waterfall. I'm looking at it and I'm contemplating how to shoot it. Maybe a live ND shot to make the water softer. Maybe a shorter exposure. I'm not sure. What do you think is better? I love this, like Bridal Veil Falls. The waterfalls are magnificent. There's so many of them. I mean, from the main fall where it comes in and then breaks off into smaller falls all along the way. And every little one is another shot you can get. There's live ND to soften the water. That's what it looks like in real life. And then look at that deep hole in the water. That really goes down there and the water's coming out. Nice and calm over there. Here's Brian and me fooling around getting some great shots, I think. Getting in each other's way. I'm trying to get some audio with my microphone. Now I can see why my shoulder's been hurting so bad, the way I've been carrying my camera and humping it up and down these stairs. I use various exposures to change the way the pictures come out. There you go, live ND really softens it. Another live ND, but more zoomed out. There's so much moss here. You get so much rain in New Brunswick that it keeps the moss really green. Green and beautiful, just like the islands in Hawaii. Beautiful waterfalls though. There wasn't as much water as I was hoping for really, but we still got some good shots. There you go. Look at that, like a Bridal Veil Falls. I really like it. You can see how busy the park is. Lots of people were coming through, like a bus tour, something like that. People come here from all around the world to see the park. There's Brian and Fabi enjoying this scene they've seen so many times before. Here I'm coming up the hill, got my camera and trying to get some good audio. My microphone's working fairly well. There I'm trying to shoot through a crack in the fence. That's what I'm getting, and it's not a bad shot, really. It's pretty good. I really don't like seeing the railing in the pictures, but now here you can see the moss and the waterfall coming down. Trying to frame something up here. Now it's nighttime. Brian and I are going on the night shift. Wasn't long enough for me, so we decided to go out and get some shots. We went on his friend's farm and down to the brook or stream that goes through there. It's pretty amazing. And it's hard. It was hard for me to keep up with Brian going down there. He's done this many times and knows where he's going. And I'm not used to crawling around on this moss, and I don't want to slip and fall. My trip's just beginning, and I don't want to get hurt right out at the outset. Well, I'm in a little bit of a precarious spot. You can see my camera there. I'm pretty much sitting in the river right here. I hope it's worthwhile. If it is, you'll see the picture right here. Well, there's my photograph. Little bit of live ND action to soften the water. There's my setup. I got my OM1, the 12 to 40 millimeter, moderate wide angle. There's my photograph. I'm loving it. We had a great night's sleep and woke to a gentle rain. I got some macro shots, and then alas, it was time for me to say goodbye to Brian for another time.